I hope you are doing well tonight. Quickly flying on my druid to go get my um, vault on this character because I forgot to do it yesterday, and then switching back over to the other character that I play, monk. That's the one to try to get some stuff done on in terms of dailies, in terms of or not dailies, but rather Mythic Plus. So for those of you that are interested, it's been a wild freaking day in sports. NHL playoffs going on right now, which is always a great time of year. Boston and Washington has been an insane series. Blues didn't look too good in game one, but can hopefully redeem themselves in game two tonight. We got no hitters galore in MLB. Pro wrestling's been doing ridiculous things as they always tend to do because they're pro wrestling. So, no shortage of things to enjoy outside of World of Warcraft. Even in video games, for me, I've been having a lot of fun playing MLB The Show. I've had fun playing Octopath Traveler. And then, of course, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition as well has been really nice. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I guess I'll choose this. Now where the fuck am I putting the keybind for it at? Yeah, there's my thing. Okay. Oh. Okay, we'll find out if IQD is any good. I doubted it is, but we'll see. Really need a neck and a cloak and a ring.
You have faced much. May wisdom guide
Yeah, let's go do the world boss, I guess. See what happens.
Your conduct is unacceptable.
Hey,
What up?
not much. Just going to do the world boss until PAX is gone.
Yeah, I did that while I was kind of trying to test to make sure my
Valinor was once a test for our
nameplates
most powerful champions.
worked.
Now,
The
an
last few
agent of
times where I
chaos,
sign on and the first
and
thing
a
I do is a
test
Mythic
for
Plus,
you.
like for some reason the nameplates, enemy nameplates decide they don't want to be shown, which makes my first like polar to
Valinor
like
was
DPS
once
on
a
those
test
garbage.
for our most powerful champions. Now, an agent
So I
of
decided
chaos,
to
and a test
sign on
for
a little
you.
bit early, do some more quests to check and make sure those are good.
Seen the truth and awakens with eyes wide open.
Who seeks
Ads kind
to
of
walk the
indicated that
path
he's
of judgment.
not super high on the idea of pushing, just because of how many depletes we've had this week with bugs.
Trial of courage
It's looking
commencing.
to maybe do some like alt keys or something.
Okay, that's fine with me.
I can bring whatever character you want. I don't mind healing on the
Those that
druid
do
or
not survive cannot ascend.
DPSing on the warlock or the DK.
The path is perilous.
Although I would not hate being carried through a layer 8 with a DK.
Yeah, I can help you with that because I need Ash on this character. I need like 1150 to have enough Ash for rank 4. Even though I think I'm gonna need to get a loan to buy the 235 glove piece.
Animal stores depleted.
Are they still crazy expensive?
I haven't checked. I'm just making an assumption.
Attack now while they are wounded.
I can check on that once I land.
What are you? Animal recharged. Resuming trial. You must be tested. To show true courage requires imminent defeat. Trial passed.
You have shown
Participants
courage to
victorious.
face this challenge and return to us in victory.
Did 3.9k DPS on the world boss with essentially no buffs.
I think that's what I ended up. I think I pulled less than that. I think I might still be on my. Why is it not on my bar here? What was that guy's name?
Valinor.
It's not in my details. But our 14 Theater of Pain is in there, our 13 Mist is there. Part of the attempt on the plague that we, or that are, whatever, necrotic, that fuck. Part of that is in there. Valinor, not a thing.
Yeah, like the Domino Venom Blade fight where I also did a bunch of dispelling because I was the only poison dispel. I did 3.7 on the boss, which was behind the other two DPS. The one DH was really strong, but the Shaman should have been way further ahead of me because he's like 222 item level, and I'm now 220 on my monk set. So like the fact that he is only like 1,000 damage against me and I was spending a whole bunch of cooldowns dispelling is just like kind of embarrassing to me.
Yeah, that's probably pretty bad. Although maybe he was trying out off spec or something like that, or
Maybe.
he's like a Mythic Plus Raider and doesn't know, or yeah, maybe he's a Mythic Raider doesn't know Mythic Plus mechanics or something.
Yeah, are you in Orbis?
I'm not right now, but I can be real quick.
I was just gonna take a look at what the rank 4 piece costs because I actually don't know and there's no other long boys here.
Okay, I'll be there in a sec. I forgot to check once I landed. Got too busy turning in quests.
No worries. Are you doing callings or something like that?
Well, yeah, kind of. Doing that world boss quest thing got me my last bit of anima I needed for the weekly, which is probably the one that I started last week. While I was in the maw, trying to do one of the callings, the 3 rares, I figured I would go ahead and just do all
Have
of the
anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2
lost
centuries
Okay.
old.
Alright.
So yeah, I guess you could say I was doing callings and weekly quests and shit.
Yeah, they're 39,000. Which I can send the money to me on my druid, I guess, but because druid's got 50k for some reason.
Yeah, I've been real off my
If you
money
find
making
anything exotic,
game.
bring it to me.
I'm gonna switch to my druid real quick and send the money.
I
I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell I got IQD on this character.
on the
I didn't.
druid.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a resto spec loot item at all. I thought it was just DPS and that's it.
Nah, a couple healers like it because it gives haste and mastery, which are both things that they like. You can use it as a PvP trinket. If you're CC'd and you use it, it'll break the CC. It's like a super versatile trinket, but not reliably so, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like you can trigger it as an execute on the boss and it does a fuck ton of damage. But if like one of 8 other things is also there, then it might heal somebody for like 1,300 instead, which
Have
is
anything
less
ancient
useful.
to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
That and the cooldown on it doesn't really match up with most of my cooldowns. Whereas the ruby matches up exactly with my power
If you
infusion
find anything
cooldown to the point where I
exotic,
just macro
bring
them
it to me.
together. So I
Okay.
get a fuck ton of haste and a fuck ton of crit.
Yeah. Okay. Until Paz gets here, I can carry you through a layer 8 real quick.
Alright. Let's log out, and we'll do that.
'Cause like I said, I need it myself too, so. And then once next patch hits and I get done doing Brewmaster grind for Soul Cinders, I'll then upgrade all the current legendaries to rank 6. I will eventually go craft Tier of Morning.
What is that?
It's the other Mistweaver legendary.
Oh, the non-fist weaving one.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can still use it as a Fistweaver, but the biggest difference is that it's really good for weeks that are like very melee unfriendly. So like Storming and Spitefuls, I can switch to Tier of Morning, and you know, instead of doing a bunch of damage, I just kind of go in and then you know, tag everything for Mystic Touch, and then I can safely stand back and still pump a lot of healing.
Gotcha. I saw briefly that there were some Mistweaver buffs.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Like how big of buffs are those?
They're nice. I think that'll make them better in Mythic Plus. They're still going to be kind of memey in Raid. The Revival change, I'm not sure what I think of it. It's not the change that Revival needed. They added it to the Mastery, basically, to have it proc Gusts, which I think instead it needed to be like a DR instead. Or something that gives like CDR or something. Just anything other than just a massive throughput healing, because Holy Word Salvation exists and is better. But the buffs are good. I think it's a good first step, but a lot more still to be done. Also, it's upper reaches in what regard? Do you need one for like legendary pickup or anything like that?
Maybe. I'm trying to check right now as soon as I remember what fucking button to hit. Let's see. Absolute Zero from Cold Heart. Frozen Champion from Skoldus Halls. That's the one that most people are using in Raid as Frost.
Nah, we have upper reaches in Mortregar.
Let's see. Dungeon drop, rep. PvP. Yeah, it's just, I've got Cold Heart and Skoldus are the only two that have hours that I have yet to get.
Okay. I'll just pick upper reaches then. Once you get in.
Night. Yeah, I mean, it would help if I ran into them all rather than just hitting the fucking teleport.
My seat here, because what I want to do before we get started on, since
Yeah, I feel
pads
like
and
I've been
wall are not on
doing
around, or
fairly
fires and
decent
wall, I guess you should call them now.
without the legendaries.
Since they're not on yet, I'm gonna
Just
go ahead and
see
talk
how
about
much
the.
that legendary actually boosts.
So just getting adjusted.
Aside from like the 23 eye level increase that I'll get.
If it just doesn't do anything, like you only get 10 seconds, even if you hit Phalanx Stop like 4 times in that 10 seconds, then it's not going to be all that good, I think. So some testing will need to be needed on that, so keep an eye, again, on the Peaks Trinity group, on the Discord and the website, and we'll go from there. So that's my thoughts on the legendaries. I'm going to go ahead and click out of this music and also minimize this window. Let's get into the game. Let's open up our thing. Let's see here.
That's advanced, run a bit faster.
So just getting adjusted in.
Are you doing this as Windwalker?
Yes. Oh look, I got my best power.
inventories have a 10% chance to contain a rune that affixes to your rune weapon to do a maximum of 8 additional runes.
Huh. I legitimately do not know any of the Death Knight powers, so.
Neither do I. I'm like 100% sure I'm not doing the rotation or anything right either, but I feel like it's kind of hard to mess it up.
I mean, as long as you're hitting Obliterate on cooldown and you're using Rhyme on Howling Blast only on Rhyme, you're fine.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my damage hasn't been terrible compared to the other people that we've had. But it could also be that they're terrible, which makes me look less terrible in comparison.
What up?
Hey.
We just got started on a layer 8, so we'll be a little bit.
Take your time.
I mean, if you want in on an alt, we can run out just first level, like first room.
Yeah, we literally just zoned in, so if you need Ash on anything, please come in.
Like, you need it on your mage or on your warrior or something.
I don't know if the mage even has Torghast unlocked. I think he did since I switched him to Threads of Fate and then undid it, but I don't know. I honestly don't even know how much I'm going to be playing the mage.
Okay. Does your warrior need stuff or like his arm set or
Probably.
is your prot set already level 4?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, then we'll just run it for either to store up to increase. Well, it's not going to use Soul Ash for that, is it? Once the next patch hits?
No, you'll just use Soul Cinders.
Well, I mean, yeah, then it would just be for your arm set. I guess we can go summon him, huh?
We'll quickly mute this real quick. System, sound. Let's mute this real quick.
Did you just cancel that summon?
I guess I did somehow.
So just getting adjusted in my
Worst.
seat here, because what I want to do before we get started on, since Pads and Newall are not on or now, or Fyrus and Newall, I guess I should call them now.
I'm guessing you guys saw the
Since they're not on yet, I'm going to go ahead and talk about
thing
the
about being able to
Mistweaver
trade
changes
in.
that happened today.
your Mythic Plus key.
I did. I'm very curious as to how it's going to work.
As long as I can... It'll be nice for us because we always somehow tend to get like 2 or 3 of the same thing, and it's all like, great, we've got 3 damn Sanguine Death's keys, hooray.
Are you running this as DPS pads?
Yes.
Okay, for safety
Prove
then.
it. Yes, it'll be fine.
Nah, just do triple DPS. 3 melee DPS, what could go wrong?
I could think of a lot.
It'll be fine. You'll get your healing power and you'll just wipe everything out for us.
No, I didn't get it this time.
Well, will probably rather quickly become just a 1 button spec anyways because I just picked up the execute power.
Hooray. And of course, I go to the big platform that has all the worst shit on it.
Yeah, I'm there. All of us are, actually. Next platform is clearing. Needed to heal up.
The Dead Soul Stalker came back, so I have to kill it.
Now heal as hybrid.
Gotta start with myself.
That's fine. I'm eating. I'm good.
On a doggy.
Oh, that was not what I wanted. I missed the power because of it.
You can start over.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Well, my steward can heal us in combat now. I just gotta wait 20 seconds for him to come back.
You're what?
My steward.
You're Stuart.
His
Steer.
Swolkin.
Stuart.
Is there work to be done? No in service.
My frost damage is
Along with
reduced.
the
Damn.
Monk Covenant legendary. So I want to talk
But my
about
crit
those.
damage and healing is
I-
increased.
That would be terrible for me.
Well, crit strike damage and healing increased by 30%.
Even a harvester of pride.
Yeah,
does
Frosty
not
K likes
deserve to
mastery.
languish here.
Alright, pulling this whole
Save
thing and hitting hero,
Valencia
right?
From this fate.
Popped every AoE cooldown I had. Still couldn't beat the monk.
Couldn't beat the monk that's like 40 eye levels above you.
Right. Alright, my thing pops. I gotta go. I have a bunch of Celestials. Let's go.
Oh fuck, what the hell?
Yeah, that was by my Celestials that did a lot of bad things.
They did a lot of bad things, like killed me.
They might have.
Let's see. Where's deaths?
I got hit by the Discord and Barrage.
I have a feeling that's what got me too. Yeah, Discordant Barrage did 27k.
I'm not getting corrosive doses to save my life.
Yeah, get that shit and just like clear everything out.
How do you do? A steward's job is
Oh, so if you grab that thing, I figured out where it goes. Took me far too long, but
Oh, you never knew where it went?
nope. Figured it out like a few times past.
Oh, well, I've done this thing a ton, and I did it all through the big
Do I want to
Torghast.
increase the power of my jumps? Is that really safe?
Here?
Here, probably. No, it's not, actually. Besides, I have Heroic Leap. And Worgen Sprint. that guy so big?
The stalker.
The torturer.
Ew, okay.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch to Mistweaver after when we get a chance here.
felt like 4K. Briefly. Very briefly.
I'm rezzing you.
Definitely gonna need to heal. Oh, hey, this guy's a mission table minion. For the mission tables that I do in this guy. Oh, that hurts so bad. I'll just death strike a lot during this fight. Or set go. Fuck, dude. I don't remember where I put AMZ.
Oh, Arms is so fucking squishy.
Yeah.
Just picked up a thing where I heal like 6k for each new enemy I hit. That should help a little
Yeah.
bit.
I've gotten like nothing that helps heal. It is awful.
That's why I'm switching to Mistweaver once I get to a spot on this floor that I can.
I actually may just switch to Prot instead because
Fury.
or Fury, yeah. I forget that I have to do Torghast's Fury because self-healing.
Well, I mean, if he's switching to heal, then you can
It's
stay
still
Stay
gonna make it
arms.
easier.
Yeah, you can stay arms, it's fine.
Hopefully he has something actually fucking useful.
Alright, I'll grab that.
All goods and services for sale.
And the answer is not really.
I'll take one of those cells.
You struck a hard bargain. Good show.
I'll take the other one if Pads isn't.
I hadn't planned to, no.
Obviously, it sounds like there's still a lot more to be tested, obviously, for all of the legendaries, but I just want to give you my initial reactions and gut instincts to them. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'll probably throw this section up on YouTube as well. So say hi to YouTube for those of you in the chat that are watching, which admittedly is 0 right now.
I can see the enemies with anima now.
So what we're going to do is we're going to first talk about Mistweaver and the changes it got. It got some really interesting changes and some things that I think were maybe didn't quite go far enough. So we'll start with Enveloping Mist. It basically, with the big change, is it got a 0.4% of base mana reduction. I think this overall is going to be okay. I think it's
Picked up a
probably...
talent that gave me frost sight.
Well, I just picked up second wind, so
My chat's all screwed
I have
up.
out of combat 6% health restore, so that'll cut down.
There we go. Fix the chat bar. Thank you, guys.
A child of
Oh, good. Mortal
feel
Strike
like we
also casts
actually-
Whirlwind.
I feel like we actually flew through that.
Lead them into light.
And once Pats gets here, we'll YOLO that group in the middle.
Yeah, I've got my little corrosive dosage thing now, so not only are the heals going to be quite
good.
powerful.
Okay.
Alright, door dashing in.
Both you guys are dying so fast.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you ran in there and basically just did more DPS than I was. So you had threat. That, and I'm like super low geared. So I'm sure that's not helping. And I feel like we definitely pulled way more than I was expecting.
Yeah, go ahead and go in there. I got hots on you.
Alright, Glitterate does 50% more damage.
Thought you
Dude.
had stuff on me.
I was talking to Newall, sorry.
Ah.
This stuff eventually disappears, right?
Eventually.
I don't think
Thank
so.
you, Walkwalker. A relic of great importance to me lies somewhere within the tower. I must find it.
Feels weird, like just seeing 5k crits. That feels so low.
What's that? Oof. Colorado. It's,
They're so fast. They just face off and they're gone. You know? Robert Thomas got a delay of game penalty, which probably didn't help.
yeah, probably not.
Dunn's still out. BrM is still out. They can catch the third game. Who's playing Nashville? Carolina.
Yeah.
Shut it down 3-0. And basically 2 goals with them. Who lost?
That AMZ help at all?
Yeah, it did. That's pretty wild. Alright, I got 2 stacks of this thing on now.
Interesting. Gonna have to try that out. Why not just take the little portal?
You are hunted.
Because I forget that it's there.
Be wary.
I've got my foot down here, cat. I do not see a portal.
You don't have that little broker travel point?
No, I don't. Wow.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Alright, we gotta be careful.
I'm so far back.
Managed to kill a few of them.
Look, there it is.
Why do I feel like we have Gru?
One
Not
more
a
death than we do. We just need to be careful with how we pull now.
Hold on.
Abilities
Don't go.
have a chance to heal you 5% HP.
I already went up, so that's my fault.
Yep.
It's fine. That thing does not have any, so we can skip it. Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah, I teleported up there and got fucked up. I thought you guys were coming with me and clearly I
I
couldn't.
did.
Well, we were. It's just I fell off like an idiot.
There's the guru.
Alright. Well,
I mean, if we can speed run this floor before he gets to us.
well,
Yeah.
I distracted him slightly.
Be wary.
Because I respawned and he was right in front of me, so he turned around.
Go. You got hots on you.
I'm gonna have to go very slowly because, like, I stupidly respawned. So, oh lord, he coming.
Shit. Oh, I should have waited for you.
It's fine. I'm not gonna make it because I can't go faster than him because he just one-shots me. So I fucked up. So I can't really get there.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Do we want to do this again and have pads go prot or something?
Yeah.
And just start off with, Alright, I'm just gonna run off the edge then. Yeah, we also were like super cavalier the first few
Yeah, because, you know,
floors as well, so...
we're not thinking that, oh yeah, we're low leveled, so
It's been so long since I've had to scuff Torghast run, because it's usually piss easy. But then again, like, I'm also, like, super low eye level on a class that I don't know all the ins and outs and shit of, so... It makes sense that it would be garbage.
so I'm prod.
Alright, I'll be the shit DPS that gets out DPS'd by the quote-unquote support classes.
I'm gonna take that
You
victorious
are
one.
hunted. Be wary.
I'll get the next one. Or not. Because touch of death.
I'll get another cleanse in a second on you.
That's fine.
Yeah, with me being brought, like,
This definitely feels a lot better.
yeah, like, for whatever reason, like, I have forgotten kind of how to play arms because I've just done brought this expansion only. So I'm like, I don't really know how to play arms. Not anymore. Do we want to?
Yeah, let's grab the Wandering Death. We may want to move down the stairs here in a little bit, because this stuff is starting to spread.
Ooh, these are actually some good ones here. So increase my max health by 45%. I'm unable to lose more than 25% of my max health in a single attack. For every 12 seconds, the Gaze of Death focuses on a random enemy within 20 yards for 8 seconds. Causes the target to take increased damage randomly between 1 and 50%.
I did that one just to see.
I took the Gaze of Death as well.
I'm gonna take the health. Yes, I did stun the rat so it didn't run off. Jumping off of that thing is so sketchy when heroic leaps on cooldown.
Now imagine if you didn't have heroic leap ever. Because that's me as a Death Knight.
Welcome to what I dealt with for an entire expansion.
That was by choice.
That's true.
You knew the limitations, and you did it anyways.
Although you did start playing.
I did play some Bear.
quite a bit later.
Yeah, remember, I don't have an interrupt, so.
That's fine.
I've got stuns and shit.
Yeah, and it's like I got a single target stun, I got a conal stun, I got an interrupt, I got a fear. I don't have a fear. I don't have a fear as prod.
And you don't have just the shout.
Yeah, I don't have intimidating shout. I got an AoE taunt shout.
Did you catch a death in before you can run away?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, Meatball's Tormentor. Time to die. Bloop. Oh, he doesn't death mark away.
So, you guys gonna do anything?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm comfortable enough with my mitigation that I don't necessarily think a healer is going to be needed.
I'm still squishy as fuck, so
Yeah.
I can
But if
deal
I'm
with
doing my job right, you won't really be getting hit outside of AoE situations.
You're talking to a ranged player.
Even a harvester
doing
of
melee shit.
pride does not deserve to
I
languish here.
don't care either way.
Save the Venthia from
I mean,
this
he out DPS
fate.
us as a healer, so
He's got a broken power.
I'm not even using it.
He's got touch of death.
I didn't use it.
It comes off cooldown when we switch floors.
he just used.
I know how that works.
Oh, I know. That was the fact that I have.
Go.
That was more the fact that I have 2 Celestials when I pop Celestials now. So I got Juan and Chi right here. So I'm doing a bunch of damage and a bunch of healing.
with like me being able to victory rush on basically every 20 seconds, no matter what, and all my mitigation that I'm comfortable using, like, you're not really healing me. Not often enough to like worry about having to actually be a healer.
Hey, I actually did big damn that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, pop cooldowns and everything. And with me having Conqueror's Banner, which is up at Mastery, you get that Mastery boost too every time I pop it.
Yeah, which increases my healing.
Well, it's also increasing him, which has
I doubt
Frost
they have
isn't his
anything.
Mastery.
Yeah, Mastery is a good stat for Frost.
Yeah, see? You get like 400 Mastery from me every time I hit Conqueror's Banner.
Oh, look, I brought more things.
Ow. Ow?
You still take magic damage.
Yeah, that was just a lot that I've not had to really deal with up until this point.
Ooh. Wow, okay. That's right.
Honestly, I'm perfectly okay with being Mistweaver for this, because even though I've done a few dungeon runs and stuff, I'm still uncomfortable as a Mistweaver, so this is a chance to keep practicing.
Don't fall off.
You are hunted. Be wary.
Dead Soul Strider.
You melted.
Damn, I thought I was doing really good, and then I looked down and the healer did 6k.
I blew Crackbird, dude. It does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I didn't blow every cooldown, but I'm trying to get used to using some of my shorter ones, like Pillars of Frost. Like on,
Yeah, Pillar of Frost should just use it on cooldown, dude.
And the same with what's it called? Empowered Rune Weapon.
That one is more like when you need rune power.
This is a big pull unintentionally. I didn't realize everything was tied.
Yeah, I got it.
Need AMZ, let me know.
Just even though I didn't really need it, I went ahead and hit last stand for the fucking 20 seconds of shield block. Maybe just because I don't really have magical reduction.
Trying to use interrupts as often as possible.
Here, give me a bit more room to stand.
All those ground effects are starting to lag my computer a little bit.
Let's see if this is any good, but enemies killed, like Death Coil now puts like a 6-second dot, and anybody dead while that dot is up returns as a risen skulker under my command.
Or Magus of the Dead, which is always nice. I got it.
You'll do those.
I don't want you falling off. I got the portals for these.
Okay.
We do need to stay close though, otherwise we won't get the credit for it. I think this is close enough, but we'll see.
It should be.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Shit. Alright. Partly up the chain then.
Yeah, that's fine.
That should be fine. I have the portals that takes me all the way up, so.
Sorry if I sneezed in your ear. Couldn't hit the mute button fast enough.
Yeah, about halfway should be fine. Darren should also have the portal, so you could probably also just take it up to be safe.
Eventually. The part that killed me was always coming back from the top of that platform onto the chain. I would just randomly get like bumped off.
Oh yeah, the geography on that is weird as
For
hell.
you, I offer only the finest.
Alright, gonna repair. Alright, let's grab this anima cell because it's 5 Stygia.
Remember,
So that sounds neat. Death and Decay has 1 additional charge.
Really good for blood. Pretty good for unholy. Probably not that great for frost, if we're being real.
I use D&D as part of my AoE rotation.
But you're only the one cell.
Hold on. I'll drop it up here. Alright, I guess Phantasma hurt by 25%. The rest of them was shit. Alright, I guess I'm doing a Chains of Ice build, boys.
You talented into Cold Heart?
I am, because I picked up a thing that gave me a talent on that row. I got Cold Heart. Picked up an ability that allows me to chain device more than one person.
Oh, I've got Celestials, so pull more.
Not much to pull. Grab my rope.
Not sure where the rope. Oh. Oh, it's one of these fucking platforms. God damn it. I hate these
Alright,
rooms.
I will let you go first, and then I'll do the thing. Say the thing! Say the thing!
Also, every time I victory rush, I just steal 5 Phantasma. Because
Nice.
that's just a thing that needed to happen, I guess. But I guess I do get to victory rush every 20 seconds. So, you know, it's just a nice little bonus to being able to heal myself a little bit.
Shit.
I used my stun, so
It's fine. Yeah. So my damage breakdown is like 40% of my damage just came from Chains of Anguish, which is a power.
Okay, this one over
Basically,
here.
like ties people together. Whenever I use my Chains of Ice, and apparently it does a fuck ton of damage.
well, combined with the Cold Heart talent, yeah, it will.
I'm going to this one over here.
Super descriptive.
The one on the left. The shorter one. I thunderclap that thing for 1300 damage. Thunderclap is doing 1300 damage. That's ridiculous.
Slapping them cheeks. Why can I not target?
I mean, I guess I did choose to increase its damage by 50% twice, so it is like
Trouble, I really wish I
doubling
knew
its
what you wanted,
damage.
sweetheart.
Sorry, I was having a hard time clicking on the thing because my nameplate's went away.
Yeah, I had that issue too.
I'm just spamming Crane Kick because there's all these guys here with Rising Sun Kick every now and then to extend hots.
Oh, I was about to say, are we leaving that guy alive so he can tell his friends what he saw here?
No. They all must die.
Okay, Cat, hang on. I will pick you up if that's what you were looking for. Or you're just looking for this because you're...
Okay, yeah, we'll go to that one first. I did want to hit the other one though.
Okay.
Because there's a chest on it. Or a puzzle chest on it. Charge heroic leap, increased damage done.
I apparently clicked the thing that moved me nowhere.
Good job.
Yeah, if you're standing in a weird spot, it'll just grab whichever's the first one there. I ran into that issue when I was doing all this shit for the mob mount. And you had to kind of run around to try to grab the digifragment things. Some of those were hanging out on top of like boxes and shit like that. And it was the same thing, like you had a grappling hook between them, but oh hey.
Oh, there's power down there.
Can we hit this over here? I don't know how to get back from there though.
Same way.
Yeah, that grapple hook has a pretty long distance.
Hey, there's corrosive dosage on the 4th floor.
I hit the right hook. Oh, well, you know, Whirlwind and Thunderclap are doing 150% damage. So, Thunderclap just did 5k.
I hit a 16k obliterate.
Yeah, there's a power down there.
I'm
I know
not
how
sure
to
it's
get
worth
to
it.
It's not difficult to get to.
I missed. And I couldn't heroic leap down.
Yeah, you basically, you can turn on like walking and then
Yeah, no, that's what I figured.
dealing physical damage has a chance to confuse the target, compelling them to fight alongside you for 25 seconds.
That can
That
actually be
sounds
kind
like
of
it.
annoying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick the reduced cooldown then. Yeah, you've got to angle that drop a little bit more.
Alright, cat. Here you go. All the feet you could want.
Yeah. 300 Phantasma, that was the best choice.
Of the powers he chose from down there.
It really
Yeah.
was, because the other one was like reduce. You reduce your physical damage, but increase the physical damage taken. I was like, nah, not doing that. Not that it really probably matters too much in here. It's a lot of magic damage, but. Wow, holy shit, he melted.
Yeah, we got two of us doing 13k.
Hey, my 4.5k as a tank is impressive.
I mean, that's more than I do on my Brewmaster in normal dungeons.
What is
Normals or heroics or mythics?
Mythics. Like, when I say normal dungeons, I mean, like, just dungeons that we do with no anima powers. But again, 22 eye levels between my Brewmaster set and your Brewmaster and your Prot set. Oh, is this the one where they send us to all different rooms?
Yeah, I landed on a thing with just a Marat. I was like, oh, that's disappointing.
I hope that's all I get. I'm gonna die otherwise.
I went to a platform with nothing on it.
Alright, so now 2 Marats, a bound remnant guy, and
Sure, I'll take max health by 45% again, be over 100k. Nearly doubling my health.
Style in my head. There we go.
It's good that this was just like a Marat level.
Yeah, they took pity on my undergeared ass.
So hold on, let's wait for our friend.
I'm there.
Wait for friends.
The good Enveloping Mist is notoriously one of the most expensive single target spells in the game. I think a 0.4% reduction is okay. I maybe would have liked to just made it a nice round 0.5%. I've also would have liked to have seen Essence Font here, but Enveloping Mist getting a buff is a good start.
What the hell?
Because it is
Discord
supportive of the Tier of Morning playstyle.
Oh, well, don't stand in shit.
And helps a little bit with ancient teachings of the monastery as well for those times when you try to do single target burst healing with Soothing Mist and Enveloping Mist.
God damn it, man.
And then maybe a bit
I
of
was
effect
watching you walk into it, and I was like,
this is a good change. I don't think it's world breaking. It's not going to make Mistweavers all of a sudden the best healer in the raid. And they're not going to be the best healer in Mythic Plus still, but this is a good change, a good quality of life change to go along with some of the other minor buffs that they got coming into patch 9.05.
Yeah, no, I'm just lazy.
Like I said, I think the biggest thing missing from mana costs now is just Essence Font. They could have reduced that to maybe 6.5%. I think we'd be in a really, really good place mana-wise for Mistweavers.
Yeah, I'm fine.
We'll come back to the Mastery
aggro
Gust
on
of
him,
Mist.
I'm
You
not
see
really
here that it
taking
includes
damage.
Revival, but I want to talk about that in just a
I
second.
really wish it would
because,
just take you to
kinda
the
wanna
end once you
group
get there,
these
but
together.
whatever.
So
Yeah.
Mistweaver Monk also got damage buffs. So we got an 8% buff to Rising Sun Kick, a
Sure,
9%
armor and
buff
block
to
body by
Blackout
10%.
Kick, and a 10% buff to Tiger's Palm. I think the patch notes all say that all of this works out to be a 10% buff,
Nice.
and then a huge buff to Spinning Crane Kick.
the wombo combos of bitches.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just walk up the thing here while the monk catches up from dying twice
To the same thing.
to the same thing, because he didn't learn.
It's not that I didn't learn. I just thought I was getting out of one and happened to run into the other.
Aura value, a 32% increase in Spinning Crane Kick damage. So it's just going to make it really, really good to use. It's going to make the damage a lot better. This really is supportive of the Fist Moving playstyle. I think it's going to increase Ancient Teachings of the Monastery's healing by roughly 10% as well. So it makes that that legendary just even stronger to do. And I think I think we'll do a good job of fixing the biggest gap in the Mistweaver toolkit right now, which is the damage dealing, considering it is incentivized to be in melee. So I think this is going to be is all a very good set of changes. All right, now let's talk about Revival, because this one is a little bit interesting. So basically they nerfed the healing that it does by almost 32%,
separate powers,
and gave it a little bit of reduction in its spell power modification from 3.15 to 2.83. That's what you see here. But they added it to your mastery to cause a gust of mist on all targets. That's what you're seeing here. So that's going to be an interesting change. It makes Revival a...
Stygia, what's the currency that we get in here?
Soul Ash.
Soul Ash. Alright,
Not
hold
that
on.
one, the one that we use to spend shit.
Phantasma?
That's it. Putting that down because it's increasing my current generation. Oh, hey. This one did have a power for me. Weird.
Just a casual 24,000 DPS.
Fuck off! Pulled as much damage in that as a tank as I do in some boss fights as elemental, and I was just like, fuck yeah. Nope. Fucking healer over here quadrupled it.
I need one more wing, but if you guys are not gonna be down for it, I understand.
I need to probably call it
Okay.
the night.
I mean, I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so.
But I think I've got enough to make a legendary, so.
gonna switch to Windwalker for this one.
Okay, I'm gonna stay prod.
I'll drop party, so you guys don't have to worry about me messing things up. Oh, gotta
Complete this, and I'll have all rank 4 legendaries that I want. And there's Corrosive Dosage. Hooray!
I'll take the Bladed Bulwark.
I thought I was gonna get my legendary, but I didn't have the missives for the.
There's some in the
actual,
guild
like,
bank if you
enemies.
want to pull the guild bank stuff out.
It's not super important that I get that done tonight. I think pretty much as long as I get that created before the next time we run low-level mythics, then we'll be good. Alright, signing off so I
Have a good night,
make
guys.
sure I get enough sleep before my meeting at 8 a.m. Because somebody's
Good
a
night.
monster and sets up meetings for first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Hi guys.
Good night.
Have a good night, man.
Okay. Well, not the worst thing.
I can't get that.
That's okay. I am a warrior. Fear means nothing. Alright, I'm just grab this sentinel with all of it.
Yeah.
Awesome. This Bladed Bulwark is nice because Ignore Pain has a chance to just cast Shield Wall. So I get an absorb and then just take 50% less damage.
Nice.
It's not all the time. The chance on that is pretty good. Oh, it's a 50% chance to cast Shield Wall, so it should basically turn out to be every other cast.
On average.
That's what I meant. I'm gonna do the same thing, grab the Tower Sentinel, and then we'll just get all of it. Sure, I'll take that Misshapen Mirror so that Spell Reflect lasts 200% longer and applies to party. I mean, it's actually really good for AoE situations. If there's like a direct magic attack, not so much. It's good to reflect it back at him.
My favorite is watching warriors in PvP reflect back.
A greater pyro.
Well, they don't use Greater Pyro for Fire Mage anymore, but I've definitely seen them reflect a Pyroblast that has killed the mage.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
just saw shield wall there.
Yeah, that was from an ignore pain cast. There it goes again.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah, that fucking shield clanking sound, yeah. Alright, I can see who has powers in that Tower Sentinel house one.
And there's a health orb, just in case you need it. What's a 12k fucking RSK kit?
Flashcraft increases your strength by 20% while it holds. I'm gonna go in on this Lord of Torment.
Okay. Oh, my little dude grabbed all the other skeletal remains.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excuse me.
I'll take more thunderclap damage.
Sure.
It's an extra 50% right now.
A child of Bastion, undeserving of such a fate. Lead them into light. You are hunted. Be wary.
That was a 14k crit.
Archon guide you.
That Watcher has a power.
Okay.
Like, dude just wants to stomp, and we're not letting him.
No, I ran out of things that I could hit him with.
I did too.
It is an honor.
Alright, no jumping for me.
Alright, that Royal Advisor does not have a power. That the one in front of us does, though. So does this Darkcaster.
And there's corrosive dosage. Apparently I have it twice, I just haven't been casting it on you.
That Lord of Torment down there does not have a power, but the thing behind him does. That's Lady Aldot. And then the thing behind her also has one.
Be wary.
Sure. Magic, curse, disease, and poison are reduced by 30%. Like their durations are reduced by 30%.
Yeah, I chose the pets do more damage.
I'm guessing that includes your Earth, Wind, and Fire.
It does include Storm, Earth, and Fire, and it includes the Celestials.
A child of Bastion. Undeserving.
There's
such
a,
a fate.
yeah, that Royal Advisor on the other side also has power.
Into light.
The guy back there does not.
Calyx! Thank the Archon.
You have our gratitude, Mallwalker. Archon guide you.
Alright, killing mall rats for me.
An even bigger just throughput cooldown. I don't know how good this makes it. It was kind of like the worst healer cooldown, and I still think it's going to carry that title pretty significantly. Unless it's used to get off a bunch of, curses, disease, magic effects, and things like that. Unless there's like a raid-wide mechanic where it can hit every single one of those, and you get basically a giant mass dispel on a 3-minute recharge. I think that's the only place where you're going to see Revival actually really shine. Otherwise, this is just another, oh shit, everyone's low, hit this button, get a Gust of Mist to kind of increase that healing on it as well. And then if there happens to be any magical effects on them, you just happen to get them
I'll get both
away.
cells.
So I don't know about this change. I don't think it's going to help Revival in its niche. I think maybe it needs to be reduced to like a 2.5-minute cooldown. Giving it a little bit of a cooldown reduction I think would be good, but I'm no Mistweaver expert. I've been kind of checking the Peak of Serenity Discord and the Peak of Serenity website. I'm sure they'll get more information up as stuff goes up. So if you're a Mistweaver fan, definitely keep an eye on the Peak of Serenity website and Discord, because I'm sure Abolito and all the others that are the leaders, so to speak, in that community are going to be running some numbers on this and getting some more data out there
Cool.
for
Got
us,
the same
especially
two
once we can
options
test it.
twice. Neither one of
They
them are
also
all that great.
released the. Apologize for the ads,
Thanks.
guys, but they also released the rune carving powers for
Fucking
the.
third time. All right, it really wants me to
Monk.
have one of these powers.
We'll start with Necrolord Bountiful Brew. Your abilities have a low chance to cast Bone Dust
I have
Brew
3
at your
times
target.
corrosive,
It
so I'm
depends on how
probably just
low
gonna
this
sit
chance
back
is.
and
If it's
hit you with
under,
heals
honestly,
every
if it's under like
other global
30%, then
cooldown.
I don't see
Well, I
anyone
guess I'm just
playing
gonna take
this.
30 seconds off Heroic Leap every time I hit Victory Rush.
With a many, there's some synergies there. If you get the proc, you're getting an extra time on your 13% primary stat buff. But I don't see this overtaking teachings, tier, invokers, storm stouts, or chart passions. Those are kind of where I'm. Where I'm.
Nice. Arrow scoop.
With a many, there's some synergies there. If you get the proc, you're getting an extra time
Kill
on
a
your
fuck ton of
13%
skeletons whenever possible, dude.
primary stat buff. But I don't see this overtaking teachings, tier, invokers, storm stouts, or chart passions.
Yeah, I pretty much would like to kill as many skeletons as possible. Oh, there's no skeletons back here. This is a waste.
It's alright, you're coming quick here.
None of them have powers, but you're healing.
Yeah, might as well. Everybody dies.
Alright, Lance Archer, chill. Sure, enemies can have their cast time reduced by 15% when around me.
I don't think we really need to do anything other than just maybe go kill this guy. We don't really need any more powers, I don't think.
No, but I like to get the powers because they're easy. They're easy to get in here. How bullshit. Don't get displaced. Fuck!
Don't get displaced.
That was just a comedy of errors. I got fucking hit by the guillotine thing. Got hit by the little track rail shooty thing. Got displaced.
Doubles you in.
So you're just gonna be doing just all the damage. Yeah, just gonna do all the damage.
Yeah.
Sure, Fleshcraft can take 50% more. Can absorb 50% more damage. It's not like anything in here is really doing damage to me anyways. Other than like the environmentals.
For you, I offer only the finest. You struck a hard bargain. Good shot.
Sorry, I was flashcrafting, so I had my shield. Yeah, between Fleshcraft and Ignore Pain, and then also taking 50% less damage on a regular basis, like, they didn't get through any of my shielding.
Nope.
We must stop him. The past is a shattered mirror.
There we go. All three at 235 now.
Yay. I need about 4,000 more to be able to go to rank 4 at the next legendary I would make, which would actually be the one technically better for Mythic Plus. Although Reprisal could be good if I really wanted to try to do a movement heavy style. It got briefly changed to 6 seconds, which made it apparently super overpowered. So they reverted it back to 4 seconds, which was like, everyone's like, alright, it's fine.
It's acceptable.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just use the wall, which is what I have, or you use Thunderlord. Thunderlord plays into a Thunderclap heavy style, though. Because that's what it does.
That's a pretty good one.
And the Signet of Tormented Kings is the fucking best one for arms over any of the arms specific ones, because legendaries for warrior are actually pretty shit. With the exception of the couple for prod.
That's the same for Windwalker. Invoker's Delight is like the best one by far, and like nothing else is worth it like at all.
Like, you would think that some of the ones like some of these other ones, like, hey, if you played Fury, you'd have a couple options here, because you get like Cadence of Fugiera. Bloodthirst increases your haste by 1% for 12 seconds, stacking to 5 times. So you can pretty much just always get a 5% haste buff. Sounds great. Doesn't math out to be all that good. Rampage has a 30% chance to apply the Siegebreaker effect to your target for 6 seconds. Not super awesome, but it's honestly the best one for Fury.
Yeah.
And then if they had something like Hot Blood Cold Steel in this expansion.
Oh my god, I missed that so much.
Yeah.
I
Will
loved
of
Fury.
Berserker.
I
Will of
loved
Berserker would have been awesome with that.
Yeah, I loved Fury as a crit based build. It was so fun. Do you need haste food, by the way?
Not on the warrior.
Well, that's what I'm saying, on the druid. Or whatever character it is that you play.
My shaman?
That one.
I have 2 characters. It's the shaman and the warrior. They're easy classes to remember, man.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it's 2 classes. Yeah. If you play Signet for arms, you would play Signet of the Torment to Kings unless I was Venthyr, and then I would do Exploiter, because Exploiter execute causes the target to take 50% more damage from your next mortal strike, stacking twice. Which at least during execute phase, you do need to weave in a mortal strike every now and then. Now, looking at this, I'm realizing that, Warrior might have actually a few more, or at least Prot may have a few different ways to kind of build itself depending on what's needed. And I'm looking at my stuff and I'm realizing that I do tend to play a bit more of a defensive style Prot Warrior at the moment. If I was running Thunderlord, I'd be having to change out one talent at least, so I could grab Unstoppable Force. Because Avatar with Unstoppable Force, that's really what lays in the Thunderclap spam. Because Avatar increases the damage of Thunderclap by 30% and reduces its cooldown by 50. And with the Thunderlord Legendary, you want this because more Thunderclaps means that Demoralizing Shout comes off cooldown faster. And Booming Voice makes Demoralizing Shout a terrific cooldown to use. So the more you can use it, the better. But I think even with my current build, or my current Legendary, the Wall, I could probably swap out a couple of things just for a bit more damage, so to speak. I'd swap into the cooldown spec, which is grab Dragon Roar and Ravager.
Sounds like you have options.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like looking at this. I was like, depending on the legendary that I grab, this might actually change my talent build a little bit, or which one I'm using. Or if I just, decided that more damage is needed rather than more defense. Because, if I get the Thunderlord legendary and run that, I actually swap out 2 talents. I grab Unstoppable Force, and then my bottom row changes over to Anger Management, because Anger Management will make Avatar come down off cooldown faster. Because with Anger Management as prod, every 10 rage reduces the cooldown on Avatar and Shield Wall by 1 second.
Nice. I put Haste Food in the bank, by the way, the guild bank.
Okay, I'll grab it probably tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm just going to be spending doing the major chunk of my homework, and the part that takes the longest is going to be done tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it all done in 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. I have a
Your patronage is
kind of want to
appreciated.
do some more Torghast on the warrior so that I can craft Thunderlord, so I do have some additional options here. And just with that, just try out some of these other ideas then, and other specs.
Yeah, I'd definitely be running into Fury though.
I honestly don't mind running it as prod. And if I'm doing solo runs as prod, it's going to be way easier.
That's true.
Particularly if I can get lucky and grab something like Victorious pretty early on, so that I can just Victor rush every 20 seconds no matter what. Which actually works out great, because if I don't end up using the effect lasts for 20 seconds.
And despair.
So I get it every 20 seconds. So if I don't get it, then it just stays up basically.
The place shown in my vision lies ahead. Come.
Sounds pretty solid.
But yeah, Victorious is almost like a must to get if you're doing solo Torghast. So if you don't get it, it's kind of a scuffed run. And it's less so with Fury, since Fury has a bit more self-healing, but still good to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Just solo running as a class that can't heal yourself is fucking awful.
It would be my pleasure.
Let me check to see if I have that unlocked on the mage. Him and his like 144 eye level glory.
Please do see me again.
Oh shit, I was actually pretty close. It's 143.81. And he does not have Torghast unlocked, but he has the fucking quest to get it. Like, I just have to talk to Venari.
Yeah. We have to unlock the rune carver before you start getting legendary patterns.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just try to push through that.
Debated if I wanted to make this character my third Night Fae.
The purpose revealed.
I'll keep him Bastion. Double Bastion, double Night Fae.
And the mage will be Night Fae, the warrior is Maldraxxus, the shaman is Bastion. I'm trying to decide who I'd want to do Venthyr.
It's okay for DK. I think Rogue. There's a Rogue spec that really works well with Venthyr.
If I'm gonna play Rogue, it's gonna be pretty much Assassination, so if it's not good for Assassination, then it's not worth taking.
Think it is. So, trying to think of what else benefits from it. Paladin, of course.
I guess I could level the Paladin. But do I really want another tank?
No. I mean, that Paladin's fun because it does a lot of damage, but you have to be very careful about your defenses. Pick a healer and level it. Priest loves Venthyr. He didn't respond because he hates healing.
How good is Venthyr Priest for healing?
I mean, Darren would know more, but it's supposedly really good. Maybe not so much for Holy, but it's really good for Disc.
Yeah, because if I was gonna do Priest, I might just try out Holy.
I really like Holy Priest. I think it's really good. It's right there with Resto Druid and Mystery Remook is my favorite healers. If you want an easy ability, just be Monk, because it's just basically fire it on cooldown. No setup required.
So what is the Venthyr monk ability? And is it any good?
Fallen, it's not the best. It's called Fallen Order. Basically, you summon like 3 adepts that mimic each of the specs, and then they just do a whole bunch of shit for like 30 seconds or something like that.
I will be watching you, mortal.
I welcome you. As it must be.
Secretly, I just want someone else to play Monk because I hope they. Well, I know you and Darren and Dad all said for different reasons why you don't like it, but I think it's
it's a similar reason why I don't play Rogue. It's just something about that like combo point chi point system. Like it just doesn't work for me. That like ultimate like bread and butter builder spender thing like that. Yeah, just not my thing.
Says the Elemental Shaman.
And the enhancement shaman, but it works differently. It's more, they're more passive. Yeah, I don't know why, like, it just doesn't work. Like, I've tried it a number of times and I can't, I don't stick with it.
My wares for you. Until we meet again.
Trying to figure out why in the fuck none of my stuff
indirectly
was
perhaps I submit that you,
and turns out it's because I didn't have my weak aura package for warrior.
Nice. Wait, you're actually on your warrior?
Yeah.
it is an honor antecedent upon receiving word.
As you were playing the warrior. Thought you had jumped on your hunter.
Long enough to get it out of the mall.
understand how that power works now. And that it doesn't actually go away like I thought it did.
The rivalry between Mimia and Pelodus has spanned eons. I am certain they will have a use for you. In the spirit of competition, of course.
I just looked to hit G torpedo and it wasn't there.
Yeah. Set your jump to the same button.
Oh, I do. G torpedo works whenever I one charge, has a range.
No, I was meaning set heroic leap to it. Charge, just jump for one.
One is recklessness for me.
That goes on V.
You cannot comprehend my genius. What this needs is some flesh. Consume! Now to test this slime on you. emerge victorious. But at what cost? What vile mixtures now course through your veins? That is the plague's true power. It lingers, festers, destroys everything it touches, even the victor. Had Akarek not been so foolish, had he reached out and seized the plague, the House of Eyes would still stand. I will correct his mistake. All will suffer, as the House of Eyes has suffered.
Ooh, I'm rusty playing Fury.
And Fury's actually not all that different. I don't use the onslaught ability.
I'm using Massacre.
You will not stop me.
That's a pretty good one. Massacare's kind of required if you're gonna run Beth here.
Yeah, I'm not running Venthia, that's the only thing.
Do you know which one you would run?
Target has escaped me.
I'm playing Bastion right now.
Bastion's a good one.
Your demise comes from the shadows. A single scratch is all it will take. No target has escaped me. Vengeance will be mine. Who trespasses upon the House of Flames? Who seeks that which cannot be controlled? If you so desire this power, then come and claim it. Let it claim you.
Welcome. We've been expecting you. Rise, servants of plague.
So just like bursting down at the end of floor Torghast boss during the time it takes for combustion to happen is kind of nice. Now that I've kind of like refigured out how it works a little bit, I don't know. Just don't fucking use Phoenix Flames. That's all I got so far.
Yeah. I don't know why it's so weird, but it is.
It spreads. It cannot be
rivalry between Mimia and Pelodus has spanned eons. I am certain they will have a use for you. In the spirit of competition, of course.
I think Phoenix Flame on the mage would come in cases where there needs to be a bit more funneled AoE.
Yeah, maybe.
Or you
Or
need to
just-
like focus on a target, but you still want to but you still need to like spread your damage a little bit. It's like, okay, let me like build up the ignite on that person, throw a Phoenix Flame so the ignite spreads to everything. Spend your combust on like Flame Strike, but otherwise you're like, that's where I think that Phoenix Flame would come in, is in like cases where there needs to be like funneled AoE into like a primary target.
I'm not even sure. Like, have you debated the idea of maybe playing Arcane?
If it was good.
Underrated?
No.
You are
if
seen.
it was good. Arcane right now needs a lot of tune-up.
The gratitude of one is motivation for the other. Bastion grows stronger for your efforts.
And I wish I had realized that this power doesn't go away. I would have picked it up the very first time it gave it to me rather than skipping it like 3 times until it forced me.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Seeker Scroll, so the damage of Fireball, Frostbolt, or Arcane Blast is increased by 2% when you take out a National Phylactery. Stacks up to 100 times, so that's 200% damage. It doesn't go away like I thought it did. I initially read it as your next Fireball, or Frostbolt, or Arcane Blast.
You are seen.
Yeah, my understanding is that there's for arcane mages in particular, there's like a certain build that allows you to just one-shot bosses with one 4-charged Arcane Blast.
4-charged Arcane Barrage.
No, I think it's a 4-charge Arcane Blast, and then it just wants you hit it for like 300,000 damage, and it just kills it.
Well, that would actually be very good, yeah.
But on that note, I am actually going to be headed to bed since I do have work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
finish this